The OUTshine LGBTQ Film Festival, Fort Lauderdale Virtual Edition, is happening December 3rd to 6th. Watch this.
This December, OUTshine Film Festival's Fort Lauderdale Virtual Edition, featuring queer films from all over the world. Tickets are on sale now. Check out the program at OUTshineFilm.com.
Well, the Happening Television Network is proud to serve again as their digital television sponsor for the festival, kicking off this Thursday, presented by Gilead Sciences and Broward County. The OUTshine LGBTQ Film Festival will showcase 21 world-class films from 11 countries, with several making their U.S. debuts during the streaming festival.
All of the online films will be made available to viewers from December 3rd through the 6th. And this Friday night at 7 p.m. in person will be OUTshine's Drive Out at Pier 66 Marina in Fort Lauderdale, featuring the Western trans drama 2020 film Cowboys.
Cowboys is about a troubled but well-intentioned father who has recently separated from his wife. Aghast at her refusal to let their trans son live as his authentic self, the father runs off with his son into the Montana wilderness. Meanwhile, a police detective pursues them, but her resolve about the case is tested the more she learns about Joe's family. Cowboys is a tale of rescue, family betrayal, and a father and son on the run.
Happening Television Network has hosted a series of live guest interviews throughout the week with various film directors, and tonight are thrilled to have the festival's executive director on the show with us live, Victor Gimenez. Welcome, Victor, to Q News Tonight.
Thank you, Al. Thank you for having me here tonight.
We're right on the eve of the festival starting, one of the most important LGBTQ film festivals in the country. Are you worn out already and you haven't even started?
That's always the case. It's always exhausting till it starts, and once it starts, after the first day, things move smoothly, and then I feel relaxed again. But yeah, it's always crazy right before the beginning.
Well, you launched the first digital version of the film festival in August. Wildly successful results. Congratulations on that. After doing it the first time, you've done the second part. America, we're in South Florida. We have Miami and Fort Lauderdale. And by the way, of the festivals and Miami and Fort Lauderdale, which city do you like better?
Well, I'm a Miami boy, so it's going to be Miami. Though right now I'm in Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, oh, you're in Fort Lauderdale, okay, which is where we're broadcasting from. The second time that you've done the festival, now this time digital, the Fort Lauderdale version of the festival, did you have the same kind of anxiety to having a digital film festival that you had the first time around?
It was a different animal. The first time we were figuring out everything new. This time we knew more of it, so it was easier to actually set up. But our main goal was to make sure we had brand new content for the Fort Lauderdale edition, and that was more the difficulty in this case. But we succeeded in bringing basically 21 new films to the Fort Lauderdale edition.
I've interviewed many of the directors, producers, etc. For the films. When you're selecting for a film festival that is unique for a minority community like LGBTQ, what goes into the selection? Like the 21 films that you've just mentioned, what goes into the selection process to do that?
You know, we create a screen committee made up of community members. You can volunteer for it, and basically they go through the films that are submitted. They rate the films, and then from there, me and the programmer kind of piece together the program, and it's based on what the screening committee likes, what they don't like, and you know, it's always those interesting films that some do, some don't, but there's an audience for, and that's the ones we have the longest discussions for, and that's how we put the program together for Fort Lauderdale. To
participate in getting your tickets, because it's a digital experience, how do you go about doing that? Explain to viewers how you go about watching the films that are being displayed in OUTshine.
We try to make it easy. You go to our website, OUTshineFilm.com. You'll see the program lined up there. You'll see a big orange button, Buy Tickets Now. Select the films you want to watch. Do the checkout, and then you'll get a confirmation email with an Access Online event button. You click on that. It takes you to our streaming service, and your films will be there once they're live December 3rd. And basically all the films go live at once, and you have your choice of what you want to watch, when you want to watch it.
You know, Victor, thank you. And again, one more time, the website is?
OUTshinefilm.com.
Okay, great. We started the year together. You, here in South Florida, the OUTshine Film Festival holds a an excellent Academy Awards event and party and showing. It's really quite an outstanding event. We were a digital partner for that. We started that in, I believe, late January, early February. Could you imagine from where we started of the year to where we are in December in terms of how the year started and how the year is finishing? Could you even possibly, as the executive director of OUTshine, imagine this is where we would be?
No, it seems so long ago. You told me that we had a big gala event. You know, it was in Fort Lauderdale, and it was a great time. And quite frankly, I think only, 3 weeks later, we went to full lockdown. And it happened, you know, we were about to go to print with the program guide for the Miami edition, and then we had to stop the printer's moment. But you told me that, you know, the big night out was this in 2020. I would laugh at you. It seems so long ago.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It seems like a lifetime ago to me. And Victor, with your experience, you've done, you as executive director have had the leadership of the festival being an in-person festival, like a traditional film festival, independent film festival. You did August is the first time ever digital. Now you're returning in this fashion in digital. Did you have a preference of one or the other? With that unique experience, was one preferred over another?
Not. You know, one of the things we always pride ourselves in the festival is, like we always says, you know, come meet your friends, make new friends at the festival, talk about the films, which obviously you can't meet new people virtually, but you can have people over your house and watch it with a, you know, group of people together, which did happen during August, people that knew each other well and felt safe with each other. We want to go back to the physical, but we know moving forward we'll always have a virtual component. One of the great things about the virtual experience was those films that sometimes traditionally underperform actually did really well virtually. Where, let's say, a lot of our trans films, in fact, they don't do well physically, but virtually they were quite successful, and we believe it was the cost of entry to go to the physical festival, to drive there, pay for parking, pay for concessions, might be a bridge too far, whereas virtually it's a different animal. So moving forward, even when everything is back to normal, we are planning to maintain a virtual component to the film festival.
Well, South Florida, and really the whole nation, we draw your attention to the OUTshine Film Festival. It's one of the best in the country. It's certainly unique because it is a two-city, two-time-of-year festival. Whether it's live in person in 2020, it is digital and quite successful. And we remind you at Queer News Tonight, there has never been a year where the LGBTQ community needs to stand up for our charity and LGBT charity organizations like OUTshine. There has never been a greater year of greater need than in COVID-19. So we encourage you to support the OUTshine Film Festival. And Victor, we wish you all the luck. I know it's going to be fantastic.
And then one last plug. Remember, everything you need to know, OUTshinefilm.com. And join us for our one physical event, the Drive Out, Pier 66, a great movie, Cowboys. I know Nicholas would love it. And please join us, OUTshineFilm.com. Thank you, Al.
Victor, great having you with us tonight at Queer News Tonight.